receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB, elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when he needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Utes want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. He caught it. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. At midfield, he's got room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Handoff to the lone back. Makes one man miss. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Quick spin on the ride. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea. Breaks into the open. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Utes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I love the play call on the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and
the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. And there he goes. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Utes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him recently.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. down here to open the period. They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Catch in the middle, it's Andrews. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Utes headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes the catch. It's Andrews. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got here?
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. That's caught. It's Sanford. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Lost to throw again. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Now on second and goal. Fires to the tight end. Give him 6. Touchdown, Houston. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. Frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the move from inside his 5. Oh, what vision. Wide
so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. They think there's room to run to the right here. Turning it on. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot 7. Houston going up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Got it inside the tag. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend.
And he's still running after the move. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Runs through a tackle. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Catch in the middle, it's Hooks. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man on the right. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional grounding.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabs behind the line. It's Sanford. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The kick is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. One more snap coming before halftime. Give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Utah.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
1st down here for the offense. The lone back's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Houston will be forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Utes moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Under fire. With the catch, it's Gray. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Lagway. He's got it on the move. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Utes are flying down the field. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Utes! And the pummeling has started.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Utah, 49. Houston, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. It's a fumble on the play.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
That's caught. It's Young. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Utes are in the hurry-up.
1st and goal for Utes.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. He might want another play. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
It's now 4th.
That's an outstanding effort by the defense. Backs against the wall. How about the play inside on that defensive line, just tunneling down low? They're able to get the stop, and now they set up 4th and 1 on the goal line.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Utah! Fit it in the window for the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utes! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Utah. How about this defense? Back to the house. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws, and he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know it.
Breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Line with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Pass interference.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. He'll do it himself. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And after that incompletion, they are left with a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Slings it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give and tick, 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 tick. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Utes will hustle to the line. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Rushes on him. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. To the air. It's Lagway. Back open in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Utes have moved it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Utes are threatening on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And the offense takes control of this football game. Man, I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
They'll stop him right there, but it is enough.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap.